What is up, ladies and gentlemen? This is your boy Kreepers, and today I'm going to teach you guys how to play with Maeve.
Zombie apocalypse.
So guys, before I start the tutorial, I just wanted you guys to check out this. I don't even know what this is. This is supposed to be a glitch, right? This is the first time I see this. I already heard about this glitch, but this is, I don't know, this is creepy. Jesus Christ, it's like she's already dead. She's like, no, I'm fine, man. I'm f***ing fine. Look at me. No, just kidding. So, first thing that I want you guys to learn about Maeve is her cards, okay? So, a lot of people think the cards are not even interesting. Listen, if you're going with this, if you're going with the basic Maeve, you are pretty much screwed, okay? Do not go with these cards. These cards are not going to help you in anything. And if you're going to use the normal legendary card that is this one, I think this is the only one you have when you begin with Maeve. This card is pretty good, but this is just in the beginning, okay? As soon as you can, buy this legendary card. Artful Dodger, amazing card. This card doesn't just heal you, okay? This card cleanses all CC, crowd control. I'm talking about the Bomb the Bomb King. I'm talking about the axe that Grover throws at you, okay? And it slows you down and making it impossible for you to run away. But continuing on, so I'm not going to show you my loadout just yet. Let's just look into the cards and try to learn what cards you should always have and which cards you should never use at all, okay? For example, a card that you never use. This card, gain 5 damage reduction for 2 seconds after using pounce. For this card to actually do enough for you, you have to put it on level 4. You have to put 4 points on it. And it is going to give you 20% damage reduction 2 seconds after using pounce. Now, this is a flank we're talking about. A flank usually tends to go from the sides or when enemies are really low health. And when we're going to do the pounce attack, it's basically to finish them off. Okay? So this card doesn't do you any good at all. Walk it off. Okay, this card, at the beginning I thought this was a very good card. I wanted to use it straight away. You know what I learned from experience? This card doesn't do anything, okay? Because most of the times when you use Pro, it's to run away or to just go really fast into the front line to actually kill them. Now, tell me this, 40. To make this 4 points, it's going to give you 160 health every second during Pro. I gotta be honest with you. For everybody that already played with Maeve, you guys know for a fact the Pro, we never use it till the end. It is really rare having a situation in which you have to run backwards, into your own spawn and actually use the Pro completely. So this card is not going to help you at all. It's just a waste of points. Increase your maximum health by 50. If you don't have any other cards to put it, this actually can help you. Gain 5 damage reduction for 2 seconds after using 9 lives. This could actually be good, but still, I never use it. Gain 10% movement speed for 3 seconds after activating Pounce. Now, this is a card that, if you think about it, if you put it like with 30% movement, for 3 seconds, pounce, imagine that you do a pounce but you actually don't kill somebody. This can actually come in handy, but still, continuing on. You cannot be slow below 50% of your base movement speed. Guys, I use this card a lot, especially when there's Gainessa in the other team, and Evie, Inara, they're all going to slow you down, so that card is going to help you a lot. Reduce your fall speed in Pro by 10%. Now, I know a lot of people tend to put Pro as their main skill, and so they're going to make it stronger. Fall less, you go faster, it lasts longer. I know all about those cards, but believe me, the abilities that I'm going to use more, it's 9 lives and pounce, and that's what you should think about. Don't think about too much on Pro. Pro is just to run away or just to go really fast into the front line, okay? Even the legendary card you have here, it doesn't reset Pro, it resets pounce, so imagine, it has to be much more important than Pro. Continuing on, kills and eliminations grant you 10% movement speed for 4 seconds. Still, I would love pretty much that this card would be different, like kills and eliminations grant you 10% reduction of all your skills immediately, okay? 10% and you put it like until to 40%, you kill somebody, automatically resets your skills, that's amazing. Increase the duration of Pro by 0.5 seconds, so this card, as you see, it's weak. It's gonna give you half a second, okay? If you're going to put this card just to fill up the deck, forget about it. 0.5 seconds is not gonna give you anything. Some other card can actually fill that place and do much better than that. Bounce heals you for 70 health on a successful hit. Guys, this is the second card that I most use, and I always tend to use it with 4 points. For a very specific reason. Bounce, it's going to be your main attack, okay? And if you heal at the same time you're trying to kill somebody, that's going to help you a lot. Believe me or not, you can do 2 pounces in less than 2 seconds. And healing this with 4 points, you're going to heal with 280 for each attack. So there's 2 attacks of this, okay? Using 9 lives in the middle. So you're going to heal 2 times 280, which is 560. You already heal if you use the legendary card that I told you, which is Artful Dodger. You already healed for 500 with another 560 extra. And here's the first card that I always use. 9 lives now heals you for 80, okay? This with 4 points, think about it. 320 health. So you have 820 with another 860 altogether. You heal instantly up. Guys, these are the 3 cards you're going to use. This one, and this legendary card. These are the 3 main cards of Maeve, and I advise everyone to use these 3 cards, okay? Gain 10% increased movement speed when out of combat. Believe it or not, this is very good, because if you're trying to flank, this is gonna help you a lot, but it doesn't deserve a lot of points. Maybe 2 points or 3, but we'll see it later. Reduce the cooldown of 9 lives. This is also a card that I use especially with that legendary card, which is Heartful Dodger. If you think about it, it's going to reduce to 4 seconds. It takes 20 seconds for you to use that skill again. So this card should always have 4 points, but you can't use 3 cards with 4 points, Kreepers. How do you do that? Simple. I do tend to create 2 setups, one in which I give more priority pounds, the other one I give more priority to patch up 9 lives. And this is why, because sometimes if there's low life enemies in the other team, you should focus yourself on pounds, because it means you're going to kill them a lot faster. And one of the items you should always use with Maeve is Kill to Heal. Now imagine, you're already going to receive health from this card, another one from this one, going to reduce 9 lives, you're going to have 500 from this card, and you're going to receive from Kill to Heal. Now believe it or not, that is a lot of health. You basically don't need a healer with these cards. So moving on, gain 10% movement speed for 2 seconds when you activate 9 lives. Don't use it, not a lot. Reduce the cooldown of pounds by 0.5 seconds. That's one of the cards to reconsider, but it always has to have like 2 points. You have to put 2 points in this, okay? Forget about it. Increase the speed bonus of roll by 10%. This is also helpful, but still. So these are the basic cards. You already know which kind of cards you should always use and which cards we should never use. Now we're going to build a loadout just for this. Here I'm going to put the name, and now what I'm going to put is the name of the legendary card. There we go. So this is the set we're going to use with Artful Dodger. So let's get our first card, which is this one, and this one. And now I want to put this one as well, and I'm going to be putting this one. Now I'm going to switch up this one just because I'm going to be resetting it all the time. I'm going to put gain 10% increased movement speed when out of combat, okay? So this is going to be our main set. If you guys want to copy it, take a moment to pause the video and just look at it. I'm going to put like 3 points here, 3 points here, 3 points here, but still I'm going to put 1 point here. Yeah, they're going to stay like this. We're going to do this set, okay? This set is very good, and Maeve is still there with a medallion on her chest, but still continuing on. Now we're going into the shooting range, and I'll see you guys in just a second. So here we are, guys, and now I'm going to choose Maeve and Artful Dodger with our set that we just built. So let's do that. Another thing I want to do is, so I'm just going to buy a few items first, and that an item that you should always buy, okay? This is the main item of healing that you should always buy, which is Heal to Heal, okay? Believe it or not, I can even do a little experiment showing you why not to use Life Rip, but for now let's just do Kill to Heal, and I'll show you in just in a bit. Another thing you should always buy with her is either Cauterize or Wrecker. Now, I know a lot of people probably think, really? Wrecker with Maeve? But on these last few games that I did with her, I used Wrecker because we had a lot of front lines on the other team, and believe it or not, it was amazing, okay? I was putting their shields down constantly, they didn't have a f***ing chance. Now, I usually use Nimble a lot, but because of our skills lasting a little too much, because we can't reset them without 9 lives, I'm going to go with Chronos. Chronos to the maximum. Here, you should always choose one of these 4 depending on the situation. For example, if you're on the other team, you have Genos. He's going to use Void Grip on you a lot, try to kill you. The other teammates are going to kill you while you are stuck there. If you don't have the time to remove yourself with 9 lives, you use this to the maximum. It gives you 90% crowd control and slows reduction, which is a lot. That's amazing, okay? So this is for bonking, Drogos, all those attacks that do damage from area, okay? So these are direct attacks. These are like bombs and kind of fires and etc. This one is to reduce the crowd control and slows. And finally, this card, I always use it when there's this guy on the other team. I totally stop her, okay? And this is what you have to buy. But still, I'm not gonna buy any of these because I don't need it. I don't need it as well. So another thing I usually do, in case you don't notice, right now my crosshair is the precise one. It has like a cross, okay? So I'm going to change this by going to options, and I'm going here down and where it says reticle type, and I'm going to choose it to wide. You guys are probably wondering why, man. Believe it or not, this reticle has made me a lot of difference when using Maeve. Okay, so this is amazing. Another thing that you should know about Maeve, and this one's, I learned it thanks to a subscriber. You can only jump 2 times, right? But if you do this, jump 2 times, pounce, you can jump 1 more in the end, as you just saw. So right now we're going to just try to aim a little bit. As you see here, my crosshair, believe it or not, it's going to help me a lot. This new crosshair, it's amazing for Maeve. And you have to come here and do this map and train a lot, like I'm doing right now. And do not even do the skills, just train the aiming, because you're gonna need a lot. You're gonna need it a lot. Let me try to do something here. Reduce the lives. No, go down. And go down. And what I'm gonna do is... no, we didn't make it. Okay, let me try it one more time.
2 hours later.
Oh, double kill with 2 knives. That's amazing. So that's the first thing you want to do. Instead of going to the match, just come here, train with these guys. But only the knives. At the beginning, just train the knives. You have to train how to hit them both. Okay, this is the first step for Maeve. Not just miss that. But okay, you just keep training and training until you have sort of you know, aiming ability of Maeve, especially when you are in the air. Just jump around, shoot, trying to hit all the knives, okay? Like that. After you train a lot with the knives, the second thing you should train is the combo, okay? We're going to use this. So this is one of the attacks that is most common on Maeve that you have to know how to use, which is knives, curl, knives. And you just switch skies, okay, and you keep training this for a very long time. The third thing that I want you guys to try it out is do it on the air, like that. So one of the things I want you guys to train is jump and kill Sky in the air. You cannot hit the ground before you kill her. So that's basically jump, do this, and throw the knives. So let's do it again. And boom! So that's basically it. Now, for the skills that we have, you have Pro, which makes you walk 65% faster and jump higher, which is going to be a lot helpful, especially for running away and etc. You have Pounce that attacks, which people think this is just an attack, but this is not just an attack. For example, in case you didn't notice this, there's these little walls up here. We're going to jump upstairs, okay? We're going to use Pro, and then boom, Pounce. We're up here. We're out of their range, so they can't kill us. And then we just use 9 lives to reset it. We already have our life back, so we go back and boom, she's dead. This is one of the most common attacks of Maeve. That's why she's so dangerous. Now, for the fourth thing that I want you guys to try it out is hitting a moving target. Okay, this is why the pips are here. Let's try it out. Just sneak up on him. Okay, try to throw a knife at him. Now do the rest, you know? Because as you can see there, you have to attack 1 extra time to actually kill Pip because it has a little more life. Now, another thing that I want you guys to train, which is the 5th thing, and let's do it. Boom. So this is the perfect attack for Skye. Now Ying has a little more life to it, so you're gonna see it right now. I'm gonna use the knives. Boom, knives. She didn't die. She was really close to die, but she didn't die. So what we're going to do is we're gonna do a different set of attack. Just like Pip, just like I showed you Pip. Just try to attack her from far away, then go and finish her off. That's the best attack you can actually do to Ying and all of the other champions to have a little more life to it. Now Fernando, for example, he's a little more difficult. So that means we're going to do exactly what we did with Ying, but we're going to reset it with 9 lives. We're going to attack once, attack second time, pounce, 3 times, reset, pounce, knives. There we go. Continuing on, this is what I wanted to show you. Now, why kill to heal and not life rip? Let's just show it out really quick. Let's take our lives down. Okay, another one, we were dead. So, check it out. My life is not going up that fast, okay? I almost have to kill 3 Caseys to put my life back on track. So, we're going to change this. We're going with Maeve again, and we're going with Artful Dodger. And we're going with Kill to Heal. Okay, we got Casey. We're gonna take ourselves some damage. Okay, and now look what's going to happen. We almost healed instantly with 1 death. Now imagine the fact that sometimes you actually attack somebody, but you run away, and somebody else is going to finish her. Okay, and you automatically heal while you're running away. So that is a lot better than actually life rip. I already told you guys what the best items to buy are. So Kill to Heal, Chronos or Nimble. From these 4 you have to evaluate the situation, and down here you always choose Wrecker or Cauterize. You should only choose Bulldozer in one situation, and that is when there's a Ying and a Barrack on the same team, on the enemy team. Now why? The clones from Ying, they are deployables, okay? So you're gonna do more damage, you're gonna stop them from healing. And that is amazing. You're helping your team somehow without even having to kill anybody. Continuing on, Barrack has his turrets and he focuses a lot on it, okay? So if you're able to destroy them, he doesn't use those cards that allow him to heal himself, and at the same time you're reducing damage that you're taking and your friends are taking. So that is a win-win situation right there, and that is definitely a situation where you should buy Bulldozer. I don't know if you noticed what just happened, but that's a common mistake with Maeve. If you try to throw your knives and do pounce at the same time, sometimes one of the knives gets reset. Okay, it disappears. I don't know why. I was supposed to kill her, but one of the knives didn't kill her. What the hell was that, right? So let's do it again, really fast. As you saw, again, it doesn't die, she doesn't die, because one of the knives gets resetted. Okay, sometimes I spend hours in here just to train, okay? Just to know my way around the champions. Even testing champions that I don't have, because you can here. That's amazing. That's one of the things I'm going to recommend, okay? Just one last thing. Her ultimate. Believe it or not, her ultimate is pretty good, but I would suggest either using it in 2 situations. First situation, imagine all of these guys were really low on health, okay? They have been attacked by a lot of people and they are really low on health. Use the ultimate to finish them off, okay? So like this. Just use it to finish them off. They can't see you and neither can their healer, okay? The enemy team healer, it cannot see them. So that's pretty good, okay? That's going to help you a lot. The last situation that you should use it is to run away, okay? In case that you're really low on health, just use the ultimate to get out. As you see there, this is the range where she can see you and just run away into a place where you can no longer die, okay? So guys, I hope you guys enjoyed. This was my tutorial on how to play with Maeve. You have the cards, you have the items, you have the types of the attacks, you have advices to how to use it, and my medallion of mastery says I'm level 0 with Maeve. What the hell? Another bug. Okay, doing a video and actually showing 2 bugs off. I don't think this is a tutorial. This is kind of a video showing bugs. Now, I'm just joking with you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace! I'm out.